Hey everyone, welcome back again to Joey's Vinyl Collection channel for another great episode of Sealed to Reveal. What can it be? I believe this is going to be episode number 5 since I started this series so-called What Can It Be? And I thought you all might enjoy and love these type of videos as well. So today, actually here in New York, it's about, I would say, the temperature wise, it's about -8. I think it was actual temperature, and feel like was almost like a negative 26, 27. I mean, it was like considering like last night, huge amounts of wind, and it was just blowing like crazy all around. So that would be like in Celsius for you out, for the rest of the world, that would be about maybe the feel like would be like almost like a -32 or 30 Celsius, put it that way. That's how cold it was. What do we have here today? Without the further ado, is a nice little box that has arrived here about, I would say, a couple of days ago. I was a little bit tied up yesterday, really busy, had a lot of work, and I was doing a little work around the house as well after work. And I couldn't particularly make any kind of videos. So for this Saturday morning, on this weekend to start, I would like to show you guys this nice box of Sealed to Reveal. Now, what could it be? Well, I would say it's the king himself. Again, another great addition that I'm adding in my collection. But what particular record could this be inside the box? It's open nice and slow and easy. Cuts like a butter. I'm telling you, always cuts like a butter. Other night as well, I watched, again, the film from Elvis Presley, which I believe came out 1969, Sharo. Only one soundtrack, and that probably was like the movie, one of his last movies that I particularly enjoyed a lot. And it wasn't musical; it was more of a like a dynamic, more like a serious type of movie, where he actually showed himself how he could really act. And I wish he had done more of these types of movies, but of course we all know the situation, the causes, circumstances why it was that issue. Anyway, without further ado, let's put the blade on the side. Box is open. And what could it be? Alright, so let's remove the first little cover. And what do we have? The FTD release of the full album. Well, I came across this particular album, to be honest, for a very decent price. It wasn't, I'm not going to say it wasn't that expensive, but it was a decent amount. Not as much as the original would probably go for. This particular album came out back in 2018. Great album, if you might say. Some of the best jams and songs as well on the original record when it came out as well. So what do we have here? So-called, it's Elvis, the full album, with the special, as Ed would say, the limited edition of 2 LP sets. It features the original unissued draft sequence of the album, and also includes various outtakes and the rare complete string overdub version of full. And it's pressed on 180 gram vinyl as well. I always love these types of, how can you say, FTD releases and albums. They're collectibles items. They are pricey after they are out of print or out of stock. People like to a little bit, as they say, milk the money for them, But me personally is, whatever I could get hold of them, I'll always grab them for a great, decent price. Not bad at all. Now, let's take a look particularly what's on this record. We got disc 1. It says the album, original draft sequence of the album. We have full. That's track 1. Where do I go from here is track 2. Blue Hawaii is 3. Early Morning Rain. It's Impossible. That makes up side A on record number 1. Then we go on side B. We have Reconsider Baby, a blues jam. Hawaiian Wedding Song. Kuko Ipu is the 3rd track. I'll Take You Home, Kathleen. And the last but not least is No More, track number 5. So that makes up the disc 1, which was called the album original draft sequence. Now we go into disc number 2, and I believe this is also more of a outtakes considering. It has full with the strings overdub. You got Steamroller Blues, a single mix. until it's time for you to go. It has takes 1 and 2. That's what you get for Love and Me, takes 9 and 10. And then last but not least, number 5 on this number 2 is I Will Be There. I Will Be True, which is takes 1 and 2. Then we go on side D of the record number 2. We have Don't You Think Twice, It's Alright, take 2, informal recording. Then we have track number 2. It says Love Me, Love the Life I Lead, alternate mix. And then last but not least, we have It's Still Here, takes 4 and 5. On this, I believe it's an amazing album that was originally released by RCA, and that was back in 1972, I believe, the full album that was released. Great set. Take a look at it. Should I open this, guys, with you right now to take a look at the record? Maybe so. You know what? Let's get the record out there and take a look at it. But meanwhile, I'm going to try to cut this very nice and slow without any kind of tears. Yeah, I'm cutting this really slow and nice. Check that out. Beautiful. Usually I put them in MoFi sleeves, and then I put them in the jackets as well. You know, I usually take out the hype stickers and I put them on nice little plastic clear sleeve jackets. So it protects the, you know, the vinyl, the sleeve itself, and also the records. So particularly we took out side A and side B. See the record. All right, I mean, it looks decent, but I'm noticing a little bit of kind of dead wax on this one, as well as, I guess, you know, over time. That's side B. It says Dynaflex on the record, even though it's 180, so it's not really a Dynaflex. Overall, I'll be honest with you. If you could pick up these copies for, let's say, under $80 to $75 under those prices, you're golden. Because remember, these releases of FTDs, when they first initially come out, they're about anywhere from $40 to $45, $50, you know. So if you could get under that, you're golden. Because like I said, these are more of a collectibles item, and you know, people tend to put them more high prices than what they are. But considering that the quality as well, you know, the mastering, all that, it's very superb, and I enjoy them so much. So again, I thank you all for stopping by on this video for today on the Saturday morning. I'm having my still cup of coffee that's in my hand right here. Check it out. And wishing you again, guys, a wonderful weekend. Take care, stay safe, and be well. Take care.